Welcome back to the Missing Millions channel. Might be renamed here soon, but I'm not going to acknowledge how long I've been gone. If you don't, let's jump right into this. Bad furniture. It exists. It's a real thing, and it's having a heyday. And yeah, let's go look at some. All right, so I've got this kind of blown up here. You've got this lovely bed. Kind of reminds me of a life raft. I'm assuming it's to escape whatever marriage where your partner is forcing you to sleep on a bed like this. What terrifies me is I don't know if that's made out of shoe leather and how it's holding air. It's absolutely baffling to me. Who would choose to have this exist? I mean, like, is that actually a frame or is the bed just on the floor? Which is fine. I've been poor before too, but I don't like showing it off, you know? Like, I acknowledge it. I let people know about it, but I'm not here to advertise my poverty with my bed, you know? This might be my favorite chair ever. It kind of looks like the insides of guts, like some good bowels, and I'm kind of just wondering if underneath it, after you move it for 5 years, instead of finding leftover popcorn crumbs, you're going to find the poop that this thing finally released after it took 785 days to get through that thing. But I also don't like that the leather already looks like it's wanting to die and crack on this arm over on this side over here. Not a fan. Also not a fan of red. Kind of looks like it should swivel. If I sat in that chair, I'd constantly think I should be able to swivel, and it doesn't look like it actually does swivel. That would be a problem for me. And then we have a reiteration of the last bed in its couch formation, which I didn't realize it was a transformer. So, I mean, I guess we have that going on now. This next picture is really fun because I thought this one was naked in it, but she is not. The furniture is not what I would pick out, but it's fine. But this is a mannequin, if you haven't figured that out yet, and that raises a lot of questions. It really does, because these couches are all just facing this mannequin, and then you have some rear view couches back here for the back of that mannequin. We all know what's happening here. I don't need to explain this. Hopefully you're all adults. But somebody needs to talk to their therapist way more than what they are. Like a lot more. Like a significant amount more than what they are. Because this is just terrifying. And the fact that they let this be on the internet is more terrifying. This one is especially creepy. It looks like a monster out of every single horror game. Like, this looks like something that would chase me down to kill me in Resident Evil, which is fantastic. But if I had this in my home, I would have to cry myself to sleep every night, and I'm not doing that. I already have enough nights where I cry myself to sleep. I don't need my furniture to make me do that too. Hard pass. It looks like skin. It looks like skin. Have you ever played Elden Ring, and then there's those bosses that are like big and white, and they're actually like covered in the skin of other humans? That's what this couch is, except for it's old and turned yellow over time. It just kind of looks like a sausage somebody stuffed too much, and they was like, I guess it's a couch now. Disgusting. Disgusting. Look, it's every single person's grandparents' couch. We've all sit on this couch. It is somehow, after 80 years of ownership, still stiff and firm, which is impressive, but you don't necessarily enjoy sitting on it once you've been on it for about an hour. But man, when you first sit on this couch, it is so cozy, and I really can't understand how it goes from one to the other so fast, because you don't even realize you're getting uncomfortable until all of a sudden your back hurts and your butt hurts. Grandma's couch, and there's always candies. There are so many hard candies in that couch. I don't think it's even that a new one doesn't have them. I'm pretty sure they come from the factory with those hard candies in them. I respect it. I respect Grandma's couch. This is the couch where you have two options. Either this is your parents' couch at some point in your life. If you had this, they either did a lot of drugs at some point in their life, or you live in the middle of town, but they really wish you didn't, so they buy rustic stuff to make them feel like they're out in the country. And then they'll tell you about how back in their days they had to hunt their food. But they've lived in the same small part of town for their entire lives, and ain't nothing ever done. They've never had to do that. Not in a million years. They've always just gone to Walmart to buy their food. And but if you got this couch, it's either druggy parents, which are like not bad druggy, like cool stoner parents maybe, like Woodstock parents, or let me tell you about how I used to have to hunt deer to feed my family. But they live in the middle of town, 2 blocks from Walmart. That's been there since like the 50s. I don't actually know the time scale, but we all understand what I'm saying. Owning this chair just tells everybody that you really like the woods too much. Like way too much. Like way, way, way too much. Because nobody wants to sit on this. I'm pretty sure that this just says that your mom's disappointed in you. I don't know why she's disappointed in you, but there's no way you buy a chair like this without disappointing your mother first. My first thought of this chair was, what if it doesn't fit my butt? And then I realized that there's a ball and dick holder in it. And now I'm just thinking, who in their like right mind would be willing to set their balls and dick in that? Disturbing. Oh, look, we got a rapid fire one. So the first one would almost look cool if the arms of it weren't so high that I feel like they'd be on my shoulder, and it's also too wide, but yet simultaneously too short to make any sense. It's not, it looks like it might be a love seat attempt, but it doesn't make any sense. But like, I feel like it'd be really fun to have a romantic night on for some reason. I don't know, it just feels like it would have a lot of interesting ways of going about it. The second one looks like it's wearing a Ku Klux Klan hat, and I hate it. I hate everything about it. Kind of looks like it's made out of crab skin. I don't like it. It looks like it wants to come to life and scratch me and simultaneously bite me, and it's kind of got a face right there in the middle of it. Hard pass. That one's a meat chair. That's just Lady Gaga's chair. Not a fan, but I understand where it's coming from. I don't know what's going on with this next one that looks like it's made out of dinosaur skin. Again, it kind of looks like something from a video game that's going to come to life to kill me. And the last one, somebody just killed an alligator and was too lazy to actually like take the leather off, so they just stuffed it and said, "Look, a chair." And then they tried to make it look really pretty. But that's all that really is. That one's just laziness. It is. The I'm a poor millennial that can't afford real furniture, but I want to look fancy starter pack right here. I love the chairs there at the bottom right, because you know those legs aren't going to hold anything more than 20 pounds. So if you ever have a kid and you're trying to rock it and you're like holding it and you're swinging back and forth in that chair's going to fall over in one or two directions, and your kid's going to have best brain cell after that fall. So, you know, nice. Also, all of these look like they're going to fall apart in a couple months. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm fat. If you're a guy and you don't have a bedside table that has followed you your entire life, and it doesn't matter what's happened to that thing, it's still there. If you don't have that, then you're married and your wife made you get rid of it, because that's about the first piece of furniture we get given to us by our fathers, and it just stays with us forever. It's just never gotten rid of unless we're forced to. So that's exactly what this is. Their dad was just too poor to afford a good one. Yeah, I respect it. You know there's condoms in that drawer. Well, there's a expired condom in that drawer. I have no bad things to say about this. I just wanted y'all to see it, because that's dope. The most concerning about this one is that it's only like the butts of jeans. So I mean, like, first of all, don't own a jean couch. But second of all, don't only have the butts there, because now it kind of looks like you're the guy that sniffs panties, but you took it too far and didn't know when to quit, and you bought all the hot girls you've ever met's jeans off of them and then stitched them into the couch like some terrifying Frankenstein scent monster, and now you just sniff their butt every couple of days. At least in your mind. It probably doesn't hold any smell anymore, but it's in your head still, you know? I don't like this. I don't like this for a lot of reasons, but that's what comes to mind when I see this. This couch looked fine at first, and then I realized that between every single backrest cushion, there's like a vagina monster waiting to eat people, and I'd be terrified of that the whole time I sit there. I'd just be constantly thinking to myself that it's getting ready to eat my arm. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that too. Ah, yes, the stereotypical cheap outdoors chairs that everybody gets at the dollar store, that the leg bends on it and you hit the ground within 5 seconds if you weigh anything over 150 pounds. Again, this might just be a fat guy thing, but if you've never sat on one of those too hard and that back leg bends a little bit and then those legs are bent forever, you're not going to unbend it. You might be able to sit in the chair sometimes, but you're always going to know that that leg's going to go out from underneath you. So you're sitting there the whole time with your butt puckered in fear, just waiting for that leg to collapse. But no, I mean, I've had some experience with these here chairs. Not good experiences, but I've had some experiences. If you've gotten this far in this video, I want to say that you probably don't dislike me or hate me, so you should probably follow and like. Subscribe? I forget which side I'm on. Is this TikTok or YouTube? This is going to be YouTube. You should subscribe, follow, like the video, and talk about how horrible all of my statements are down in the comments below. Thank you. I appreciate you. And this chair is the one that's used in every porn movie to get that nice shot from underneath. I'm not going to complain about this. I think this is awesome. I've seen these before. Not in any appropriate sites, but I've seen them. This is your uncle's chair. Your uncle that won't get rid of his chair. The uncle that sits on the chair and it has a stench to it because of how much he sits in that chair, and he watches Fox News in that chair. That is all that chair is used for, is watching horrible news while he drinks his Budweiser, Bud Light, or whatever, which I guess not now because of the controversy around it, but still. We all know this chair. We've all seen this chair. We all regret seeing this chair. We all regret smelling this chair more than anything else. So one time, my wife played Dungeon Master in a D&D campaign, and she gave us a giant frog boss to kill, and we killed it by jumping up its butt and ripping it apart from the inside, and that's all I can think of when I see this chair, because it's frog legs. Why they went all black with it, I don't know, but there it is. The all black frog chair that reminds me of that D&D campaign. Here's a close-up of the alligator that they were too lazy to actually skin. All the other things I've been through to finally reach the Haunted Mansion couch is impressive, but yeah, that's the Haunted Mansion couch. That couch has at least 30 souls attached to it. If you put it in your home, you've now got a poltergeist. But Haunted Mansion couch, you've got it. That's pretty cool. I do really love that they've actually just wrote out the symbols to summon Satan on it too, right there on that seat. If you try to decipher that one day, maybe you too can summon Satan. This couch is a bargain, honestly. Demonic powers, there's no price. So I'm assuming that this isn't how this is supposed to be, and the pegs are just broken on it, and then they took it and decided, I'm going to make art. But, yeah, in case you too wanted your books to not set the right way, here you go. Or, if you have books that get slowly smaller, bammo whammo, proper bookshelf. Do you like the color red? Do you think that a couch that kind of looks like fat when it's taken out of the body to be used as an example of what fat looks like would make it? You think that would make a dope couch? Welcome to my house, where I've taken human fat and turned them into couch rolls. These are the fat roll seats. Please enjoy your time at my very, very red house. Man, I hate the color red. This is just a nightmare for me. Inflatable furniture. I always wanted to try inflatable furniture, but I never had the bravery when I was fat. I think now that I've lost some weight, I'd probably give it a shot. But whoever thought that was a great idea, just have something sharp in your pocket and no more couch. You're on the floor. You're crying. You feel bad about it. Who actually gets this? Camping? Like for camping people, maybe? I don't get it. Look, I found some sticks, I bought some nails, and my daddy told me I could be anything, so now I'm a carpenter. I think this stool is amazing. No, I mean, really, this is probably just something that some guy threw together in his garage. I respect it. You gotta have some place to sit. You don't feel like buying something. Got some sticks, got some nails. Let's whip something together. It works. Why do people bend the legs of chairs like this? This just gives me a fear that leg's going to go at any moment. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of it. I don't know why people are making this chair. It doesn't make any sense. In his and hers chairs, I mean, fine. I get why these would be, cool for a wedding. But why with the bent legs, man? It gives it weak points. Stop, guys. Stop. It's a sim chair, right? I'd be that chair. So that every dad in the world can sit down while telling his wife to move over. Oh, I hate myself for saying it. The fact that I had to scroll so far to find the couch made out of pink teddy bears, I hope it's teddy bears, is impressive. I hate this a lot. And whatever is going on with these chairs here, this melted wax bubbling ooze pink chairs, I also completely hate. And the more I'm seeing pink furniture, the more I'm realizing that people that like pink a lot are also psychopaths. Not as much as the guy who owns the house with the mannequin, but pink chair people are up there. Anyhow, guys, if you made it all the way through, I really appreciate you. I hope that this wasn't horrible. Much love. We'll see you in the next one. Missing Millions out. Bye.